ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधेतमस्तु विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं तेन कृतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः आर्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी स्तोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तकः केशवः आशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरगः पेपीयमानम् मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः वन्दे दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Second chapter, shloka number 69. We will read from the Sangati Bhashyam. Yoyam laukiko vaidikascha
योऽयं लौकिको वैदिकश्च
व्यवहारः सः उत्पन्न विवेक ज्ञानस्य स्थितप्रज्ञस्य विद्याकार्यत्वात् अविद्यानिवृत्तो निवर्तते। अविद्यायाः च विद्याविरोधात् निवृत्तिः इति। एतम् अर्थं स्फुटीकुर्वन् आह कः भगवान् कृष्णः आह। So he told, एतत् अर्थं स्फुटीकुर्वन् आह, एतत् अर्थं, this Bhagavan says, clarifying this artham, this idea, this meaning, clarifying this idea, Bhagavan aha. What? Avidyayaha cha vidya virodat nivrittihi. Vidya virodat, because it is opposed to vidya. What? Avidya. Because avidya is opposed to vidya, therefore avidyayaha nivrittihi bhavati iti etam artham sputīkurvan Bhagavan Krishnaha aha. So making this idea very clear that the removal of avidya, the ignorance, is there because of the knowledge. Why? Because they are opposed to each other. Knowledge is opposed to avidya. Yaha ayam lokaha, that sentence. Nivartate. Avidya nivruttav nivartate. What nivartate? Yaha nivartate. Yaha ayam lokaha. Yaha ayam lokaha vaidikascha vyavaharaha. Vyavaharaha nivartate. Vyavaharaha nivartate. Nivritti is there. What nivritti? Vyavahara. Vyavahara means the actions, activities, karma. What karma? Lokika karma, Vedika karma, nivartate. Lokika, Vedika, vyavaharaha, nivartate. Vedikascha, Lokikascha, vyavaharaha, nivartate. Avidya nivritto. When the nivritti, when the removal of avidya takes place, avidya nivritto satyam nivartate. Why? Because vyavahara, the karma is avidya karya. It is a product of avidya. Karma is the product, avidya karya. Because karma requires all the karaka. Karma requires duality. Therefore, duality is removed in the wake of Advaita Jnanam. So therefore, avidya nivrittau, avidya karyatvat vyavaharaha nivartate. Okay, for utpanna उत्पन्न विवेक ज्ञानस्य तत प्रज्ञस्य. विवेक ज्ञान which is born in whom, who is the person, tata prajnasya, that is in tata prajna, this viveka jnanam, for a tata prajna, this viveka jnanam which is born in whom, for him this vyavaharaha nivartate, all the actions drop from the person when avidya is removed, because actions, the vyavahara, are the product of avidya. So that is the connection between avidya nivritti and the sataprajna. Avidya nivrittau, vyavaharaha avidya nivrittau nivartate. What vyavaharaha? For whom? Sataprajna. That is the connection. Now, giving this connection, the connection between jnanam and the vyavahara. So that is the connection. Saying this, Bhashikaradin Mother says, we will read this shloka. Yanisha sarvabhutanam
Ya nisha
sarvabhutanam
jagarti siyami
tasyam
jagarti
siyami
yasyam jagrati bhutani
yasyam jagrati
bhutani
Nisha pashyato mune.
Tanisha pashyato munehe.
So here, Ya Nisha, the Nisha, Sarvabhutanam Nisha, the Nisha, Ya Nisha is this Paramartha Tattvam, this Paramarthika Satta, that Tattvam, that is Nisha. Sarvabhutanam, Sarvapraninam, Nisha, for all the pranis, that is Nisha. This highest Paramartha Tattvam is Nisha, because they don't know the reality, they don't know the Tattvam, the truth. Therefore, it is Nisha Iva for the Prani, for the Sarvabhutanam. In that, Tasyam Ratrau, Tasyam Nishayam, Sayyami Jagarti. Sayyami is this Jnani, this person. Sayyami referring to the person who has got Shama Dhamma. Therefore, he has listened to Shastram, Shravanam, Mananam, Nitityasanam. He has done, and he has got Jnana Nishta. Therefore, Sayyami Jagarti is awake to that reality, that Jnanam. With regard to that Jnanam, Sarvabhutanam Nisha. Then Yasyam Jagarti Bhutani. Bhutani Jagarti Yasyam. These ignorant people, they are awake in which? That is Nisha. That is Ajnanam for this Muni, this Jnani, Pashyataha. That is what the Jnani says, it is Ajnanam. They are awake to this Dvaita Prapancham. They are awake to Ajnanam. They are awake to Avidya. That is Nisha. The second line, Sa Nisha Pashyato Munehe. Here, second line, Nisha is the darkness. The first line, Nisha is Ya Nisha Sarvabhutana. That is, Nisha is Paramartha Tattvam. The second line, the Nisha is, that is darkness. That is this Dvaita Prapancha, this Ajnanam, Avidya, with regard to which these bhutani are awake, that jnani sees very clearly. So pashyataha munehe, munehe pashyataha iti. You have seen the first also. You will read, you will see the meaning quickly. Ya nisha iti,
या निशा इति
निशा इति
ya nisha ratrihi,
या निशा
निशा
रात्रिः
सर्वपदार्थानां
सर्वपदार्थानां
अविवेककरी
विवेककरी
तमस्वभावात् सर्वेषां भूतानां सर्वभूतानां
तमस्वभावात् सर्वेषां
सर्वभूतानां
किं तत्
किं तत्
परमार्थतत्त्वं स्थितप्रज्ञस्य विषयः
परमार्थतत्त्वं तस्य विषयः
Oh, the first line. Sarva padarthanam avivekakari. What? Nisha. Nisha is Srilinga, therefore avivekakari. Sarva padarthanam avivekakari. Sarva padarthanam avivekakari. Nisha. That which aviveka, which causes the indistinction, which causes or which obscures the viveka. Sarva padarthanam, all the objects. So ya nisha ratrihi, the ratri is night. The night, there is indistinction of the objects. You cannot see the objects clearly, therefore there is obscurity, obscure vision. Where, when nisha ratru, for whom? Sarvabhutanam. So ya nisha ratrihi sarvabhutanam avivekakari. Sarvabhutanam sarvesham bhutanam tamasvabhavatvat. Sarvabhutanam, for all beings, sarvabhutanam sarvesham bhutanam. Sarvabhutanam, there is there in the shloka. It means sarvesham bhutanam, for all beings. For all beings, tamasvabhavatvat, because tamasvabhavatvat, because the svabhava, the nature is tamas, the darkness, tamasvabhavatvat, tamaha svabhavaha yasyaha sta, referring, just qualifying the ratri. Because of the nature of being darkness, what? Ratri. Therefore, sarva padarthanam avivekakadi, it obscures the distinction of the objects. Kim tat, what is that? What is that night? Kim tat, that is paramartha tattvam. The nisha, which is avivekakari, what is that? It is paramartha tattvam sthaprajnasya vishayaha. So therefore, nisha in the first line referring to paramartha tattvam. Paramascha asau arthaha paramarthaha. Paramarthaha tasya paramarthatah. Paramascha asau arthaha paramarthaha. Paramartha tattvam. The tattvam, the reality. So paramartha tattvam, which is the vishaya for a sthita prajna. That is nisha. That is referred to by the word nisha. Then the next line. Yatha naktancharanam
यथा नक्तञ्चराणां
ahaha eva sat anyesham nisha bhavati.
अहः एव
अन्येषां निशा भवति
Tadvat
तद्वत्
naktancharastanīyanam ajñānam sarvabhūtānām nisha iva nisha
निशा इव निशा
paramartha tattvam
परमार्थतत्त्वम्
agocharatvat
अगोचरत्वात्
tadbuddhīnām
तद्बुद्धीनाम्
atad buddhinam.
अतद्बुद्धीनाम्
Okay. Nisha iva nisha. Agocharatvat nisha iva nisha. For whom atad buddhinam sarvabhutanam atad buddhinam. Nisha iva nisha. Sarvabhutanam atad buddhinam agocharatvat nisha iva nisha. Yatha tata is there. Yatha tadvat. Yatha naktancharanam aha eva sat. Anyesham nisha bhavati. For others it is nisha, that which is day for the naktanchara, the nocturnal. Naktancharanam nisha bhavati. Naktancharanam nisha bhavati. For nocturnal creatures it is nisha bhavati, it is day. Whereas for the others, anyesham agaha eva sat. For others it is day. For the naktancharanam, for the creatures which are awake in the night, for them it is nisha. Day is nisha, and daytime other creatures are awake. Yatha. So yatha naktancharanam agaha eva sat anyesham nisha bhavati. Naktancharanam agaha nisha bhavati. That agaha is anyesham agaha, not for naktancharanam. Naktancharanam it is nisha. So for the nocturnal creatures, the day is night. What is day for others, it is night for the nocturnal creatures. Yatha. Tadvat. Similarly, naktanchara sthaniyanam ajnanam. This ajnanis, this ajnan, this sarvabhutanam, these beings which are in darkness, which are ajna, which are ajnani, which have ajnanam. Ajnanam sarvabhutanam, this ignorant people. For this ignorant people who are comparable to naktanchara, nocturnal creatures, nisha iva nisha bhavati. What? This paramata tattvam. This paramata tattvam, nisha iva nisha bhavati. It is nisha iva nisha. It is like a darkness because they don't see the truth. Therefore, the highest reality, the paramata tattvam is nisha iva nisha. Like darkness, like ratri. Why? Hetu is given because agocharatvat atad buddhinam. They have atad buddhi, not atma buddhi, anatma buddhi, atad buddhi. Opposite of tad buddhi. Anatma buddhinam agocharatvat, because of agocharatvat, because of the status of not being knowable. Why? Because atad buddhinam, because they have anatma buddhi. Therefore, that nisha iva nisha, that paramata tattvam, it has a status of being not knowable. Paramata tattvam has a status of being not knowable, unknowable. For whom? It is for atad buddhinam ajnaninam ityartaha. That is the meaning. The next line. Tasyam
तस्याम्
paramata
तस्याम्
tattva lakshanayam
परमार्थतत्त्वलक्षणायाम्
परमार्थतत्त्वलक्षणायाम्
ajnana nidrayaha
अज्ञाननिद्रायाः
अज्ञाननिद्रायाः
प्रबुद्धः जागर्ति संयमी संयमवान् जितेन्द्रियः योगी इत्यर्थः.
प्रबुद्धो जागर्ति संयमी
संयमी
संयमवान्
संयमवान्
जितेन्द्रियः
जितेन्द्रियः
युक्तः
योगी इत्यर्थः.
All means same. Prabuddha is equal to Sanyami. Sanyami is Sanyamavan. Jitendriya is Yogi. So, Prabuddha Jagarti. Sanyami Jagarti. Prabuddha Jagarti. Where Prabuddha Jagarti is Sanyami, the one who has mastered these Indriyas. So, therefore, is awakened. Sanyami is awakened from this Yes, is awake. Tasyam Paramata Tattva Lakshanayam Ajnana Nidrayaha. Yes, awakened from this sleep of. Yes, awakened Tasyam. Tasyam referred to that this Tasyam Paramata Tattva Lakshanayam Ajnana Nidrayaha. So he has awakened from the sleep of ignorance to this Paramata Tattvam. Sayami. Sayami is Sata Prajna. Jitendriyaha, the one who has mastered is Indriya. Yogi, he is Jagarti. His Jagrati is awake to that Paramatha Tattvam. Paramatha Tattva Lakshanayam Tasyam. And that is, he has awakened from the sleep of ignorance. Ajnan Nidrayaha. He has woken up to this Paramatha Tattvam. Therefore, he is Prabuddhaha, woken up. Next line. Yasyam Gragya Gragaka Veda Lakshanayam.
यस्यां ग्राह्य
यस्यां
ग्राहक
ग्राह्य
भेद
ग्राहक
लक्षणायां
Avidya Nishayam.
विद्या
निद्रायां
निद्रायां
Nidrayam. Avidya Nidrayam Prasuptani Iva Bhutani Jagrati iti Uchyate.
अविद्या निद्रायां
निद्रायां
प्रसुप्तानि इव भूतानि
जागृति
जागृति उच्यते
Prasuptani Eva Bhutani Jagrati iti Uchyate.
प्रसुप्तानि
प्रसुप्तानि
एव
एव
भूतानि
भूतानि जागृति
जागृति
उच्यते
इति उच्यते
Yasyam Nishayam
यस्यां निशायां
Prasuptaha Iva Swapnadrishaha.
प्रसुप्ताः इव स्वप्नदृशः
Sa Nisha Avidya Rupatvat.
सा निशा
विद्यारूपत्वात्
Paramata Tattvam Pashyato Munehe.
परमार्थतत्त्वं पश्यतो मुनेः
Yasyam Gragya Gragaka Veda Lakshanayam Vidya Nidrayam Prasuptani. That is one sentence. Prasuptani. Ke Bhutani. Bhutani Prasuptani. So Prasuptani Eva Bhutani. Prasuptani, that beings are asleep. Avidya Nidrayam. That is Avidya Nidra, which is Vidya Nidra is a sleep of ignorance. Avidya Nidra. That is characterized by Gragya, Gragaka, Veda, Lakshanayam. Characterized by Gragya is that which is graspable, that is object. Gragaka is the subject. So subject object division. Subject object karta karma is, it means all the other karakas walk in. So other karakas are there. Therefore duality is there. So that ajnana, that is ajnana nidra. In that ajnana nidra, that is with reference to paramata tattvam, yasyam, that with reference to that paramata tattvam, that is yasyam referring to the night which is the avidya karyatvat, avidya nisha, yasyam avidya nishayam, avidya eva nisha. In that nisha, this bhutani prasuptani eva, these beings are asleep. Iti uchyate. So with reference to this avidya nishayam prasuptani eva bhutani jagrati iti uchyate. Jagrati, they are awake, they are sleeping in they are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. They are asleep. They are asleep in the sleep of ignorance. Then jagrati is they are awake. Awake means awake to the duality. With reference to the non-duality, the tattvam, that is avidya nidra, they are sleeping. So therefore, avidya nidra iti uchyate. Yasyam nishayam, with reference to that nisha is avidya nisha, that duality. Prasuptaha iva swapna drishaha. Prasuptaha iva swapna drishaha. That is, with reference to that avidya nisha, they are sleeping. Prasuptani iva swapna drishaha. So yasyam nishayam prasuptaha iva swapnadrishaha. Like the dreamer, he remains asleep, but he is awake to the dream world. So the dreamer remains asleep and awake to the dream world. So this Ajnani, this Jiva, they are asleep in the sleep of ignorance and they are awake to this Dvaita Prapancha. Therefore, Swapna Drishaha. So, to the ignorant people, they are asleep to this highest reality, the Paramatha Tattvam, but they are awake to this Dvaita Prapancham, that is a dream of duality. Prasuptaha iva Swapna Drishaha. Sanisha, that sleep is avidya rupatva because it has the nature avidya rupatvat sanisha, because it is of the form of avidya, therefore it is nisha. That duality here, nisha is the duality, the dvaita. That is, he considers that the duality to be night because the duality has the form of ignorance. Who considers this Sanyami, this Jnani? For Jnani, this duality is the night because he has got the vision of Paramatha Tattvam. And this duality is the night, but which is the reality for the Ajnanis. And this duality which has the form of ignorance, avidya rupatvat, therefore, bhutani prasuptaha iva swapna drishaha iti. Paramata tattvam pashyato munehe. For the jnanis who has the vision of Paramata tattvam, they see this duality as the avidya. This duality, they see it is because it is of the nature, it is of the form of avidya. In that avidya, this suktaha iva sappadrishaha, like the dreamer remains deep and awake to the dream world, this ignorant people, they are awake to the dream of duality. They are asleep to the highest, the reality, Paramatha Tattvam. That is the meaning. It is like a person is sleeping. A person is sleeping, but he is in his swapna avastha, he is dreaming. From the standpoint of the people around, he is sleeping. But at the same time, he is awake to his dream world, the duality. Dream world is a duality. The dream duality is awake. He is sleeping, at the same time, he is awake to the dream world. Similarly, a person remaining in the sleep of ignorance, not knowing the nature of Paramatma, Paramatatvam, but is awake with reference to this world of duality. From the standpoint of reality is asleep, from the standpoint of duality is awake. That is the meaning, Swapna Drishaha. Up to this already we have seen. And the next line. Okay, next line. Purvapakshi will come. We will read.
अतः कर्माणि
Can you hear me?
अतः
कर्माणि अविद्या अवस्थायाम् एव
कर्माणि अविद्यावस्थायामेव
चोद्यन्ते
चोद्यन्ते
न विद्यावस्थायाम्.
न विद्यावस्थायाम्.
Is my voice audible from the beginning?
Yes.
Vidyayam hi satyam udite
विद्यायां हि
savitari
सवितरी
sharvaram iva tamah pranasham अपगच्छति अविद्या उपगच्छति अविद्या
शार्वर्मिव
शार्वर्मिव
सर्वमिव
तमः
तमश्चरणश्च
क्षणदश्च
उपगच्छति
उपगच्छत्याविद्या
विद्या
Okay. To understand this, some introduction is required. For Ajnani, what is a reality? Duality is a reality. This Dvaita Prapancham is Satyam. He is awake to the Dvaita Prapancha, that is the reality. Therefore, from this standpoint of the Paramata Tattvam, they are asleep. What about for a Jnani? Jnani is awake to the Jnanam. Therefore, he sees the Dvaita Prapancha as Mithya. Therefore, he is awake and he sees Ajnani as sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. Now, Ajnanis have Dvaita Darshanam, Jnanis have Advaita Darshanam. For them, the Dvaita Prapancha is Mithya. So, for this, for this Ajnani, because they see duality, therefore karma is there. Because karma requires Dvaita Darshanam. Karma requires Dvaita, Anubhava Dvaita Darshanam. And therefore, this Dvaitam becomes Satyam for them. Whereas for a Jnani, everything being Brahma, doesn't see Dvaita. What is Dvaitam for Ajnani is Advaita Brahma for Jnani. When everything is Advaita Brahma, this Shabda, this Namarupataka Prapancha, it is Mithya, then how can he do karma? How can he do karma? Therefore, the pravritti towards karma is not there for a jnani. There is nivritti, karma nivritti for jnani. Because karaka upamardhanam has happened in the wake of jnanam. He doesn't have kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam. Therefore, no karta, no karma, no other karakas. He has got the clear drishti, samyak drishti. Whereas for a ajnani, he takes the unreal, the mirage water to be real. So therefore, is because he has the Dvaita Drishti, that is Mithya. The Dvaita Drishti, because he has got Dvaita Drishti, therefore he does karma, therefore Kartrutvam is there, Bhoktrutvam is there. Now the Jnani, the wise person doesn't have. Therefore doesn't do any Vyavahara, no karma. There is no Kartrutvam. Therefore you cannot ask him to do karma, whether it is Vaidika or Lokika. Because the knowledge has given the person, the Jnani, Purnatvam. Therefore, it doesn't require any sadhana even for moksha. Because he has attained that which has to be attained. Krita Krutyaha Saha. When moksha is attained, what else is there to attain? Everything is contained in the very Purushartha, Moksha Purushartha. Therefore, the entire prapancha is mithya for him. Therefore, it doesn't create any stir or any motivation in the person for doing activities. But still you see him doing action. That is only a semblance of karma. That is only a karma abhasa. It is not really karma. Because he does karma, therefore one should not think he does karma for the sake of moksha. No. Being muktaha, he does karma. That karma is also a semblance. Why? Because he doesn't have kartrutvam. Because he doesn't have kartrutvam. If at all if he does karma, that karma is not for moksha. It is not a sadhanam for moksha. It is not sadhanam for moksha. And also the karma palam, punyam papam, will not come to the person because it doesn't have kartrutvam. It is only a karma abhasa. Karma abhasatvat, na karma palam, papa punya karma palam iti. So that is now Ataha, therefore. Therefore what? Therefore, because because this ataha, therefore, this Dvaita Prapancha is Paramartha Tattva. Therefore, for whom? It is for Ajnanis who are in the Ajnana Nidra Avidya Avastha. Therefore, Karmani Chodyante. Karmani Chodyante. Avidya Avasthayam Eva Karmani Chodyante. Chodyante is ordained, enjoined by the Shastram, or the Laukika karma is Chodyante, to be done karma. So avidya avasthayam eva karmani chodyante. For whom? For the ajnanis. Because for them the duality is the reality. Since Dvaita Prapancha is Satya Prapancha for them, therefore karmas are ordained for them. Karmas are ordained only in the state of ajnanam, avidya avasthayeva. Na vidya avasthayam. Not in the state of jnanam. Bhashyakara just gives the Sangraha Vakya. He is going to elaborate on this further. That is how the Bhashyam is. First Sangraha, then later elaboration. Atak karmani avidya avasthayam eva chodyante nato vidya avasthayam. Because why? Vidyayam satyayam udite savitari Sharvaram iva tamah pranasham apagacchati avidya apagacchati. Sorry, upagacchati. Avidya upagacchati. Pranasham upagacchati. Vidyayam satyam pranasham upagacchati avidya. When the knowledge, vidyayam satyam, when the knowledge is, then what happens to avidya? Avidya Pranasham upagacchati. Avidya gains or attains destruction. Avidya is destroyed. When knowledge happens, what will happen to avidya? Avidya gains destruction. Avidya attains destruction. Avidya is destroyed. Yata savitari uddite sharavaram iva tamaha upagacchati. Tadvat. Savitri. This is Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami, the first Sati Saptami, two Vakyas will be there. While the sun rises, he gets up. The sun rises, while the sun rises, that will be Sati Saptami. He gets up, that will be a Vakya, a normal Vakya. The first Vakya will be Sati Saptami. It will be in Saptami. So you will have a Kridanta will be there. A Kridanta and the karma or the karta will be there. Everything will go in Saptami. So Savitari Udite. Savitari Udite means Savita, the sun is a subject. Savita Udeti. Savita Udeti. Then Kim Bhavati. Sharvaram Iva Tamaha Upagacchati. That is a Vakya. Yada Savita Udeti Tada Tamaha Sharvaram Iva Tamaha Upagacchati. Pranasham. Upagacchati. Pranasham Upagacchati. That is the Vakya. That same Vakya is in Sati Saptami. Vidyayam Satyam Udite. Savitari Udite. Sharvaram. Savitari Udite. When the sun rises. Sharvaram Iva Tamaha. Sharvaram Iva Tamaha. Pranasham Upagacchati. Tamaha is darkness. That Sharvaram is night. Like the darkness of the night. What happens to that? It is destroyed. Pranasham Upagacchati. It attains destruction. Similarly, in the wake of knowledge, what happens to avidya? Avidya is destroyed. Iti. Then the next line. Prag vidyotpattehe.
Prag vidyotpattehe
Vidyotpattehe
Avidya pramana buddhya.
अविद्या
अविद्या
प्रमाणबुद्धिः
प्रमाणबुद्ध्या
गृह्यमाना
गृह्यमाणा
गृह्यमाना
गृह्यमाणा
गृह्यमाणा
क्रियाकारकफलभेदरूपा सती
क्रियाकारकफलभेदरूपा
कारकफलभेदरूपा
सती
सती
सर्वकर्म हेतुत्वं प्रतिपद्यते
सर्वकर्म
सर्वकर्म
हेतुत्वं
हेतुत्वं
प्रतिपद्यते
प्रतिपद्यते
न अप्रमाणबुद्ध्या
न
अप्रमाणबुद्ध्या
गृह्यमानायाः
गृह्यमाणायाः
गृह्यमाणायाः
कर्म हेतुत्व उपपत्तिः
कर्म
कर्महेतुत्वोपपत्तिः
Okay. So here before jnanam, before jnanam, before knowledge, this Dvaita Prapancha is considered to be taken to be Paramartha Tattvam, the reality. Duality is reality. Before Jnanam. It means avidya is the reality. Therefore, avidya is the reality. Therefore, kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam. Therefore, action, karma is there. All the karakas are there. And the result of the karma, papa punya, is there. So, avidya is considered to be real, considered to be valid. Only when avidya is considered to be real, then only it becomes the basis for the karma, the hetu for karma. Only when avidya is considered to be real, avidya karya, that is this dvaitam is considered to be real, then only it becomes the hetu for karma. So therefore for karma is what is the prerequisite? Avidya. The dvaita drishti. Now, Bhashyakara says, Prag vidyotpattehe avidya grigyamana avidya kriyakaraka palabheda rupa pramana buddhya sati sarva karma hetutvam pratipadyate. Before the rise of knowledge, Prag vidya utpatti, vidyayaha utpattihi, vidya utpattehe panchami, vidya utpatti. Why it is panchami? Because Prag is there before. When there is directional words in terms of time, in terms of the space, the direction is that panchami will be used. So Prag vidyotpattehe, before the rise of vidya, that is knowledge, jnanam, grihyamana avidya. Before the rise of knowledge, what was that? Avidya is that. So the avidya which is grihyamana, which is perceived. Why grihyamana? Because avidya is Srilinga. Therefore grihyamana avidya, which is kriya karaka palabheda rupa, which is in the form of the divisions. What divisions? Kriya, the action. Karaka, the factors which are involved in accomplishing the action. Then pala, the result. So kriya karaka pala bheda rupa. Another way of presenting avidya. Kriya karaka pala bheda rupa avidya. Avidya is perceived in the form of this division, Kriya Karaka Pala Veda, in the form of the differences, the Kriya Karaka Pala iti. When Prag Vidya Utpatte, before the rise of knowledge. Pramana Buddhya is, here it is, the sense of the validity. That's called Pramana Buddhi, not Shastra Pramana. Here, the avidya is this sense of validity. That is, when you take this as real, karma also become real. When the avidya, dvaita, when the dvaita drishti is real, then karma is also real. So that therefore pramana buddhya. When you take this duality as real, karma also becomes real. That is the pramana buddhi. So the karma, this avidya, which is perceived with the sense of this validity, the sense of validity, that is valid knowledge. Valid knowledge where? That is within the ambit, within the sphere of this avidya. Sati sarva karma hetutvam pratipadyate. Pratipadyate attains, that avidya attains what? Avidya attains the hetutvam, the status of being the cause of all the actions. It becomes it gains the status of being the cause for all the actions. What gains? Avidya. Avidya pratipadyate. The avidya, which is in the form of this duality, it gains a status of cause for these activities when it is perceived with this pramana buddhi, the sense of the valid knowledge. Valid knowledge. So, the valid knowledge means if you see the snake, when you see the rope, but rope is taken as, rope is mistaken to be the snake. So the snake, if it is taken as the valid knowledge, then what will happen? The person will either try to run away or to hit the snake. So that is the pramana buddhya. So within the fold of avidya, there is a pramana buddhi. There is a knowledge, certain knowledge is there which is valid within that. Therefore, the validity, the sense of validity, the sense of valid knowledge. That is pramana buddhya. Pramana buddhya, grigyamana kriyakaraka palabheda rupa sati avidya sarva karma hetutvam pradipadyate. That is the vakya. That is the anvayam of this sentence. You have to arrange a sentence, arrange the words in sentence to understand. Prag vidya utpattehe prag pramana buddhya grigyamana kriyakaraka palabheda rupa sati avidya sarva karma hetutvam pratipadyate. That is the anvaya. Avidya gains the status of the cause for all the karma, for all the actions, when it is perceived with the pramana buddhi, which is characterized pramana buddhi, and it is characterized by this avidya, which is characterized by kriyakaraka palabheda rupa. Na pramana buddhya grigyamanayaha karma hetutva upapattihi. Then, if it is not taken to be a valid knowledge, it means when it is seen as a mithya, then karma hetutvam na upapattihi. Then avidya cannot gain the cause for the, cannot gain the status of being the cause for the activity. If apramana buddhya grigyamanayaha avidyayaha, you have to supply avidyayaha. Apramana buddhyayaha grigyamanayaha avidyayaha karma hetutva upapattihi na. Karma hetutva upapattihi na. This avidya doesn't have the cause for the karma, doesn't gain the status of being the cause for karma when avidya is approached with the apramana buddhi. Apramana buddhi means when apramana buddhi is, that is not the valid knowledge. Then the knowledge, when the avidya, which is in the form of duality, then if it is taken to be not valid, invalid knowledge, then it is seen to be mithya. Then it will not become the cause for the karma. Like if you see the mirage water as mirage water, then you will not run to quench your thirst by taking the water in your hand, because you know there is no pramana buddhi with regard to the mirage water. So there is a clear knowledge is a pramana buddhi is that is seeing the mirage water as mirage water. That there is no sense of validity for the mirage water. Then avidya cannot become the cause for the karma. That is the meaning. Bhashyakara is going to explain further. The next line. Pramana bhutena vedena
प्रमाणभूतेन
तेन
वेदेन
mama choditam kartavyam karma iti.
मम
मम
चोदितं कर्तव्यं
चोदितं
कर्म
कर्तव्यं कर्म इति
कर्मणि कर्ता प्रवर्तते.
कर्मणि
कर्मणि कर्ता प्रवर्तते
कर्ता प्रवर्तते. Karta karmani pravartate. That is, a doer is engaged in the action. Pramana bhutena vedena. That is, Veda, which is in the form of the means of knowledge, which is a pramana bhutena, which is in the form of the means of knowledge. Kartavyam karma. Mama choditam kartavyam karma. So, Vedena choditam, ordained by the Veda. Pramana bhutena vedena. Veda, which is a pramana, which ordains the karma for me. Mama choditam, enjoined for me by the Veda. What is karma? And it is kartavyam, to be done. Therefore, karmani karta pravartate. Therefore, I engage in doing the karma. Why the person is engaged in doing the karma, the Vaidika karma? Because it is Vedena. It is because it is Vedena, it is choditam. It is prescribed by the Veda. So, therefore, pramana bhutena vedena. That is, karmas are prescribed for me as what? As kartavyam, as a duty by the Veda, which is a pramana. Since I look upon the Veda as the means of knowledge for what? For karmas to be done, pramana bhutena vedena. Therefore, I do karma because Veda ordains karma, nitya nimitti karma. So, Veda becomes, being the pramana, therefore it becomes the motivator for me to do the karma. Therefore, karta karmani pravartate. Then, na avidya matram idam sarvam.
न अविद्यमात्रं
मात्रम् इदं सर्वं
Nisha iva iti.
निशा
इव
इति
इति
Na avidya matram idam sarvam nisha eva iti. That is add pravartate. Pramana bhutena vedena, by Veda, which ordains karma for me in the form of duty, kartavyam karma iti, mama choditam karma. Therefore, with regard to karma, I become the karta. Karmani karta pravartate. Karta engages in karma. Karta karmani pravartate. Karta engages in action. Na avidya matram idam sarvam nisha iva iti pravartate. But when a person understands avidya matram idam sarvam, everything is only avidya, like the nisha iva, like the night, like the darkness. Like the darkness, when the person understands everything is only avidya, it means everything is only this dvaita, this nitya. When the person understands, will he engage in doing the karma? Jnatva pravartate va na pravartate. Having known that everything is nitya, when he understands that everything is mithya, will he engage in the karma even if it is prescribed by the Veda? No. Na avidya matram idam sarvam nisha iva iti jnatva karmani na pravartate. Karmani na pravartate. He will not engage in karma. Everything is avidya. Even for him, for the person who has knowledge, for him, when everything is avidya, this is mithya, how can he engage in karma? Therefore, na pravartate. Na pravartate. The pravartate to be added to the sentence, connecting to the previous sentence. Mama choritam kartavyam karma iti vedena, pramanabhutena vedena, karta karmani pravartate. That is avidya. But when he knows everything is avidya, it means he has got jnanam. Vidyayam satyam. When he has the knowledge and he has the understanding, everything is mithya. Then karmani na pravartate karta. Then he will not engage in karma, action, karma. Then before the ajnanam, before jnanam, the person was doing karma. Now what happens to that? That Bhashikara says, yasya tu punaha
यस्य तु पुनः
nisha iva
दिशा इव
avidya matram idam sarvam
अविद्यामात्रमिदं
विद्यामात्रमिदं
सर्वं
सर्वं
veda jatam
भेदजातं
वेदजातम्
iti jnanam
इति
ज्ञानम्
ज्ञानं
tasya atmajnasya
तस्य आत्मज्ञस्य
sarvakarma sannyasah eva adhikaraha.
सर्वकर्मसन्न्यासः एव
सर्वकर्मसन्न्यासः
Na pravrittau.
न प्रवृत्तौ
Yasya tu punaha, on the other hand, yasya punaha is on the other hand, nisha iva avidya matram idam sarvam. Like the nisha is the darkness. Darkness is duality. Nisha iva avidya matram idam sarvam veda jatam. This is a product of avidya. This prapancha, this Dvaita prapancha, this avidya matram idam sarvam. All this is a avidya matram. It's a product of avidya. It is not satyam. Therefore, it is nisha, darkness. It is darkness because mithya. Because it is not satyam. It is mithya. Therefore, avidya. So this duality, the duality is appearing, and it is the duality which appears and which comes as anubhava. It is mithya. So Dvaitam is mithya because it is not the real. Because it comes to our experience doesn't mean it is real. It is unreal only. It is unreal eva iti jnanam tasya atmajnasya. This jnanam for that person. Who is that person? Atmajnasya, for the person who has known, who has the knowledge of Atma. Atmanam janati iti atmajnaha. That is for the wise person. So the prajnasya sarva karma sannyasa eva adhikaraha. He has got adhikaraha, eligibility. He has got eligibility only in sarva karma sannyasa, only in giving up the actions, all action, only in the sannyasa, renunciation of all actions alone. Eva adhikaraha na natu pravrittau karmani pravrittau. That person who has this jnana nishtha, who knows Atma, Atmajnaha, who has this nishtha, he has got adhigaritvam only in sarva karma sannyasa, not in karma, not in action. When a person has understood that everything is mithya, it means now he is fit for the renunciation of all karma. He need not follow the karma, the Vedic karma, nitya nimitikari karma. He can give up because he has got that nishtha, he has got that jnanam. He has got that jnanam. So, and also because he has got jnanam, therefore he doesn't become fit for doing karma. What is the eligibility for doing karma? Jnanam. Vidya is the eligibility. For jnanam, for a jnani, he doesn't have the eligibility to do karma because karma requires kartrutva. And this person knows sarvam kalum idam brahma and aham akarta abhokta iti, he knows. kartrutvam not there, then how can he do karma? Therefore, karma sannyasa eva adhikaraha tasya atmajnasya natu pravrittau. Does it mean you should take sannyasa? Need not. Need not take sarva karma sannyasa means doesn't have to take up karma anymore. Now he has attained that to be attained. Now karma is not really a sadhanam for the person. As a sadhanam, karma has done the purpose. Now karma is not really a sadhanam. It is not going to pay him anymore. What can the karma pay? There is nothing which can karma do. If the person still does karma, it is only a karma abhasa. It is not really a sadhanam for gaining knowledge because already he has gained. Maybe if he is because he is in a particular ashrama, say Grihastha ashrama, because of prarabdha karma, whatever may be, because of prarabdha karma and also to set an example for others, he can continue to do karma, but that is only a karma abhasa. But for a jnani who has known Atma, this karma will drop. That is called sannyasa, karma sannyasa. Now, either the person can change the ashrama or need not change the ashrama. He can continue to be in the ashrama doing karma just to set an example for others. But because he does karma doesn't mean that karma, now there is a samuchaya. There is a samuchaya between jnanam and karma. That conclusion one should not come. That is what Bhashyakara really wants to say. Sarva karma sannyasa. Sarva karma sannyasa, it means not looking to karma as a means for gaining something, because it doesn't have to gain anything. Is kritakrityaha, doesn't have kartrutvam, and therefore bhoktrutvam. Bhoktrutvam, kartrutvam, it is all adhyastha on Atma. Now he knows that agam akarta abhokta. What will happen to kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam? It will drop. When kartrutvam is not there, then how can karma possible? Therefore, the person doesn't have dependency on karma. That is what karma sannyasa means. Traditionally, if the person has this knowledge, he takes sannyasa, but doesn't compel. No sannyasa, formal sannyasa are required. The person can continue to be as he was before, continue to be in the same ashrama, and continue to do his activities. But the action, what he does, it is because of the jnanam, the action will not produce any new palam to gain something, because he is already kritakrityaha iti. So therefore Bhashyakara says, pravrittau na adhikaraha tasya karma sannyase sarva karma sannyase eva adhikaraha iti. The next time, tata cha darshayati.
तथा च दर्शयिष्यति
Darshayishyati. Sorry. Tata cha
दर्शयिष्यति
तथा च दर्शयिष्यति.
Why darshayishyati? Because it is going to be shown in the Gita later, the 5th chapter. Buddhayastadaatmanah
तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः
ityadina jnananishtāyam eva tasya adhikaram. Tata cha darshayishyati. Kaha Bhagavan. Bhagavan will show later, where in the 5th chapter, tad buddhayastadaatmanah iti. So, tad buddhaya tadatmanaha, that is the person, tasmin brahmani tad buddhayaha paramata tattve buddhihi yesham te tad buddhayaha, the one whose buddhi is in that what brahmani brahmani buddhi tadatmanaha tat brahma atma yesham, that brahma is atma, this jnanam, the one who has, referring to the person, tad buddhayaha tadatmanaha ityadina, by this jnana nishtayam eva tasya adhikaram, he has got the adhikaritvam he has got the fitness, adhikara, the fitness, the eligibility in what? Jnana nishtayam eva. Only in the pursuit of jnana. Jnanam only has got adhikara. What is the pursuit of jnanam? Already has gained jnanam. What does it mean in the pursuit of jnanam? It means he has to remain with himself. He has to be with himself, continue to be with himself. He doesn't have to do karma. That is the meaning. Jnana nishtayam eva tasya adhikaraha. He continues to be with himself. That is, Agam Brahma Asmi. In that knowledge, he continues to be. That is the Jnana Nishta. He doesn't have to do any karma. Veda releases the person in from the all the action. He doesn't have to do karma because kartritvam not there. What karma he can do? So, therefore, the tatparyam is the people who have jnanam, who are jnanis, who are jnanishta. For them, there is no karma. There is no karma. Okay. Then the next line. Now the Purva Pakshi, he has been listening to the statements of the Vashakara. Now he raises an objection. Akshepaha. He says, Tatrapi
तत्रापि
Pravartaka Pramana Abhave
प्रमाणाभावे
Pravritti Anupapattihi iti chet.
प्रवृत्ति
प्रवृत्ति
अनुपपत्ति
अनुपपत्तिः
चेत्
Now, when the person understands that everything is mithya, unreal, and everything is mithya, then the Shruti, Pravartaka Pramana Abhave, the Shruti doesn't prescribe Jnana Nishta for that person. Shruti, therefore, Sarva Karma Sannyasa also not prescribed. Then being a Vaidika for Vaidika, karma is important because from the Brahmacharya ashrama onwards, he has been doing karma. Therefore, his main hold or main focus is on karma. So Shruti also enjoins to do karma. Now this person has gained jnanam. Now, but the Shruti doesn't enjoin sarva karma sannyasa, or the Shruti doesn't prescribe the jnana nishtha for that person. That is what the Purva Pakshi wants to say is, let him be a jnani, but still he can continue to do karma because there is no Shruti statement. How can you say, as a Vedika, how can the person renounce the karma without the permission of Shastra? Without the permission of Shastra, how can the person give up karma? When a person in the Brahmacharya ashrama, before studying the Vedas, when he takes this Yajna Upavita, the Shruti gives him the permission. When the Shruti gives him the permission to do Sandhya Vandanam, the Shruti gives him the permission to study the Veda. That is the prerequisite for study of Veda Adhyayanam. He must have been invested with this Upanayanam, must have been initiated into Gayatri Mantra. So, is there any statement available in the Shruti which says that only a wise person must dwell in Jnanam, that Jnana Nishtha? Is there any prescription of Jnana Nishtha only for the Jnani? And also, can the person give up karma without the permission of Shastram? Being a Vaidika, he has been doing karma. Now, can he renounce all the karma without the permission without the permission of Shastram, that is not proper. That is what Purvapakshi says. That is, Tatrapi, with reference to the Jnana Nishtha. With reference to Jnana Nishtha, when we say, that is the Nishtha in where all the karmas are given up. The Nishtha where all the karmas are given up, naturally given up. So Jnana is characterized by the renunciation of all karma. So Tatra, with reference to that Jnana Pravartaka Pramana Abhave Api. Since there is no Pravartaka Pramana is that there is no injunction. Pravartaka Pramana is Shastra, there is no Veda injunction of the Veda. Pravartaka Pramana Abhave, absence of the Pravartaka Pramanam, absence of the injunction of the Veda with regard to the Jnana Nishtha. Therefore, Pravartaka Pramana Abhave Pravrittihi Anupapattihi iti chet. Pravrittihi Anupapattihi, with reference to Jnana Nishtha, which is with reference to Jnana Nishtha, there is no Pravartaka Pramanam. Pravartaka Pramana Abhave. Pravartaka Pramana Abhave Pravritti Anupapattihi. There is Pravrittihi Anupapattihi iti chet. There is Pravritti in what? Pravritti in Jnana Nishtha. There is untenability of the pursuit of Jnana Nishtha. Why? Because there is no Pravartaka Pramana, there is no Shruti Vakyam. Because of the absence of the Shruti Vakyam, because of the absence of the Pramana Pravartaka, Jnana Nishtha Pravrittihi Anupapattihi. Jnana Nishtha Pravrittihi Anupapattihi iti. This is the Purvapakshi's question. That is, you say Purvapakshi has the Siddhantin. Jnani has got adhikara only Jnana Nishtha. Where is the Pravartaka Pramana for that? What sentence, which sentence is telling that Jnani should engage only in Jnana Nishtha? Without that sentence, in the absence of such sentences, how can you say Jnani has got adhikara only in Jnana Nishtha? So Pravartaka Pramana Abhave, in the absence of the Pravartaka Pramana, the Pramana, that is Shruti Pramanam, in the absence of the Shruti Pramanam, Pravritti is Jnana Nishtha Pravritti. Pravritti Jnana Nishtha Anupapattihi iti chet. It is not tenable. If it is so, then what is your answer for that? Then Bhashyakara says, Na Swatma Vishayatvat Atma Jnanasya. First, in one word, he says it is no, not like that. Praman Abhave Jnanishthayam Pravritti Anupapattihi iti Purvapakshi Uttavan. Father Bhashyakara says, na, what you say is not correct. What you say is not correct. Na, why? Then Bhashyakara says, Swatma Vishayatvat Atma Jnanasya. Atma Jnanasya, that is Swatma Vishayatvat, because the knowledge of Atma Jnana, the knowledge of Atma is regard to what? Is regard to Swatma Vishaya, it's regard to oneself, one's own self, Swatma Vishaya. So, therefore, it doesn't require any Pravartaka. Jnana Nishtha happens, it happens for a person who is qualified, naturally it happens. Therefore, it doesn't require any Pravartaka. What is required to be with yourself? you need any pravartaka, or do you need any effort to be with yourself? If you want to be somebody, then you need effort. If you want to gain something, you need to do effort. But if you want to gain yourself, which is already gained, then what effort is required? Therefore, why should Shruti prescribe any injunction for that? Injunction is only is there when there is karma. And the Atma Jnanam is about oneself. Therefore, why there should be a pravartaka for the pravartaka on the part of the Shastram for this? So the persuasion is not required. The persuasion is not required for abiding in oneself, for Atma Nishta. It is not required. If it is the Nishta, if it is Nishta for gaining the Loka Prapti, Surga Loka Prapti, or Anya Loka Prapti, Hiranyagarbha Padavi Prapti, like Yamadharmaraja in Nachiketa, who has got that Padavi, the designation, then Shastram will say, Shastram will become a pravartaka and ordains you, enjoins you to do certain karma. But here, to be with yourself, because here Vishaya is myself. Atma Jnanasya Swatma Vishayasya. Swatma Vishaya eva Vishaya Atma Jnanasya. Therefore, there is Pravartaka Pramanam, that is Shruti Pramanam, is not required. So don't ask for Shruti Pramanam for this Jnananishta, not required. This is a Sangraha Vakya. Vashikara, first he said, na Pravartaka Pramanam not required for Jnananishta Pravrittihi. Why? Because the Jnananishta being that abidance, the dwelling with oneself, being with oneself, for that we don't need Pravartaka Pramanam. This is a Sangraha Vakya. Now Vashikara will elaborate. That elaboration we will see. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Can you all follow?
Yes
Yes,
गुरुजी.
Priya.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.